Hey guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report between the Orc and the Death Guard. Something new that we're going to do in this one at the end of this battle report, me and Jason and I are going to do a unit recap of how we think units performed in this particular matchup and maybe going forward. But with that being said, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, here is my 1,998 points of Death Guard. It's going to be Mortarian's Anvil as a play company. We have the Supreme Command Detachment, which is the Warlord is Martarian. He will have Miasma, Curse of the Leper, and Gifts of Plague. We'll move over to the Bloatrones. They have Flesh Mowers on again, guys. Bear with me because I'm redoing them. We have a 3-man unit of Death Shroud Terminators. The Plague Champion will also have the Glorious, which is the guy with the chimes, which will have the Reaper of Glorious Empathy. We will have a 6-man unit of Plague Marines with bolters and plague knives. All of them have bolters and plague knives except the flail. He'll have the flail. We'll move over to the HQs. We'll have the Malignant Plague Caster. He'll also have Miasma and Putrescent Vitality. The Lord of Contagion, which will have Hulking Physique, and the Relic of Plague Storm. What's it called? The relic is Plague Skull of Galthia, the Tallyman, the Foul Blight Spawn, who will have the Foul Blight, the extra relic. Actually, we have the free relic, which would be the Revolting Stench Vats. Again, bringing in the Hellbrute with the Multi-Meltas, a 17-man unit of Potswalkers, two Plague Burst Crawlers with Entropy Cannons, Heavy Bolters, and Mortars. I start off with 8 CP, I believe, or 9 CP actually. I spent 3 on Relics and extra Warlord traits. And yeah, that will do it. Now we will go to the Orks. The Orks list. All right, guys, joining me today is my guest, Jason, a good friend of mine. He's going to come with this, basically a speed wall, right? I think this is Army of Renown.
It is the Army of Renown. It's the Speed Mob. I've got 2 detachments here today, 2 Outriders, and if you have a Speed Mob and your Warlord is in it, in an Outrider detachment, then you don't pay the CP. But I'm paying 3 CP for the second Outrider detachment. So my Warlord is the Deathkiller Wartrike. His Warlord trait and relic are both Evil Sons. Everything is Evil Sons. Now, you don't get the clan culture benefit, but you can use the stratagems and the relics. His Warlord trait makes any enemies within engagement range fight last. So that's his Warlord trait. His relic allows him to pick a core unit, and with the Speed Mob, the core units are bikes only, but that includes the War Boss. So the War Boss on a War Bike or the War Bikers are core, and in the command phase, I can pick one of those, and they can advance or fall back and charge, which is super handy. The War Boss on a War Bike, he's basically just there to fill out the second detachment. Yes. And he has the Kill a Claw relic. So he's doing flat 3 damage, strength 14, I believe. Maybe strength 12. Minus 3 AP, flat 3 damage. So he hits pretty hard. And then his relic, which is a Speed Mob specific relic, is the... I'm blanking on the name of it, but he has a 6-inch reroll 1s to wound aura. He's basically a lieutenant, and that applies to shooting and melee attacks. So he helps buff up the shooting coming out of the buggies. Next, we got some Megatrek Scrapjets. These guys went up 10 points each, but I think they're still super viable at 100 points a pop. Lots and lots of DACA coming out of those guys. The Shock Jump Dragsters behind them. Probably not the most competitive thing. I just think they're really cool. They do have the teleport deep strike ability. When they advance on a 4-up, they do deep strike across the board. They can't suffer mortal wounds on a 4-up if they do that, but fun model. And then we've got 2 squads of War Bikers, 1 4-man, 1 3-man. They're mostly just there to fill out, it's kind of like a troops role. They're cores, they hold objectives, they're relatively cheap. good solid utility unit. Then we've got a 6-man squad of Def Coptas. These guys are great. Lots of strength 8, 2d3 shots each coming out of those. Do pretty okay in combat too. The helicopter blades do 3 attacks per 1 attack that the model is base stat with. So pretty solid unit there. I did give the Def Coptas a custom job. So they do an extra AP with the missiles. Then we've got some custom boosted blastas. Again, not super competitive, but I like them a lot. I really like the flamers. Each buggy has 4 D6 flamer shots, and then the cannon on top is either 9 or 7. They're DECA weapons, so it just depends on the range. Shots, strength 7, -2, 2 damage. Then we have 1 Swig Buggy Wrecker Truck. These guys went up 20 points, which is substantial. They are very good. I like bringing 1 because you can equip it with a Nitro Squig, so you get +1 to wound off of the main cannon there. So again, kind of in a utility unit. Then we have a DACA Jet, just lots of strength, 6 -1, 1 damage shooting, super handy to have. And then last but not least is the Wazbomb Blastojet. Lots of good shooting coming out of that guy, and he's hitting on 4s because he's wired into the jet. And that's it.
How many CP?
I start with 7.
7, okay. And we'll be back with the deployment zone. All right, guys, here is our deployment. We rolled and got mission, in a new mission pack. We got mission number 33, which is Secure Mission Artifact. This is basically the old, we didn't move the objectives. This is basically the old priority targets, where we got to move some objectives, and we will do that off camera. But it is a hold 1, hold 2, and hold more, and select the priority target. Here is our deployments. We did deploy here, and just to kind of go over the battle round, or the map, is this kind of swampy area here is going to be -2 to move through.
Difficult ground.
Difficult ground, thank you. I couldn't think what it was. You have obscuring here, obscuring here. We're going to play this as obscuring here with these old Chimeras in the water tower. Light cover, obscuring, light cover there, and light cover here. And then we will go over the deployment zones, or what we did on deployment, after we move our priority targets and select them. So we'll be right back.
Or I guess it doesn't work that way.
So guys, we decided, actually just talking about it, me and Jason decided that we are just going to leave it the way it is. We're not going to move it. We'll still play the priority target objective marker, but we're not going to move it because it may change some of the redeploy strat that we did. So we'll roll to see who goes first. 5. Looks like Jason will go first. That is a 6, correct?
Yep.
All right, let's go over the deployment zones real quick. So the deployment zone, as you saw, was on the angle. Deployed my drone here. I got just kind of Mortarian set to go up to the middle. Although he's got a lot of shooting now, and I did not get first turn, so I can't get my asthma off. These guys are going to cover this objective. I have 4 of them in cover here. Got some just shroud and protecting some of my characters. Have these Potswalkers trying to move them up that way. Have Bloat Drone and my other Plague Burst Crawler here kind of hidden, and this one is kind of hidden. He does have a big area here if he wants to drop his plane in here. We'll see what happens, and I'll let him go over kind of what he did in his deployment zone.
All right, so with the buggies, you don't have a whole lot of options as to where things are going to go because you take up pretty much the whole deployment zone. So I start with the planes first because, they can only turn once 90 degrees before they move. So I try to get them on the board first thing. But I always put the custom boosted blasters up front just because they have the flamers on them, so they're a good screening unit. The Megatrak scrap jets, usually run them up pretty quick because they have so much shooting. You just really want to utilize that before they get popped off because everybody goes for them first. And everybody else just kind of got put where they could fit.
Which is essentially what you do in something like this big, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right, so we will be back after for Jason's first top of round 1. All right, guys, after the first movement, Jason went ahead and moved the stuff. I'll let him kind of go over what he did.
Yeah, so pretty much being orky, just pushing up. Almost everything here advanced to pop off the 5-up invuln. Actually, everything, literally everything advanced except for the planes. They don't need to because the Mechtrek Scrapjet has the 5-up invuln aura on him. So both of those have a 5-up invuln, and now the rest of the army does as well.
Did you declare a wall on this?
I did, yep.
Okay.
This is a speed wall. So everything will be able to... everything has an additional -1 AP, and DACA weapons get an extra shot per weapon. So lots of shooting about to happen. I did not get the teleport off on the scrapjets, and I didn't want to CP an advance roll, so they're not going to be doing a whole lot, or on the shock jump dragsters rather. So right now it's just a whole bunch of shooting. I did declare that 4-man squad of boys able to advance and charge off of the Deathkiller Wartrike's Evil Sons ability, so they could charge if I wanted to. I might try to tag that. I might try to. I don't know. We'll see. But they could if they wanted to.
What'd you do command phase wise? Anything?
Declared the speed mob, and that 4-man squad of bikes can advance or fall back and still charge.
All right, and I didn't do the tallyman, so I'm going to do the tallyman real quick on Jason's turn.
You need a 7 or more.
Yep, and I did get a CP, and he did get a CP as well, putting him up to 8, and then putting me up to 9. I'm sorry, 10. All right.
The tallyman ability is so good.
It is. All right, and we're good to go. Start rolling.
Okay. Let's let's see here. Do we either shoot everything into Morty or we ignore him completely? And I think we're just gonna put everything into him. I did make contact with the terrain in the middle with the scrapjets so that they can shoot without penalty because they're technically in the terrain. And we will start with them. So starting with the Megatrack scrapjets. Lots and lots of dice rolling for this squad in particular. 3d3 missile shots.
You're gonna spoil people who watch this with the
box.
Yeah.
All right, so this is d3 shots each. Okay, and we're hitting on 5.
These are going into Mortarian.
Yep. And strength 8 into tough 8. We need 4s. We're rolling 1s for the war boss. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You got 5 minus 3, flat 3 damage.
5. 4 ups. Oh, nice.
He wants to live. And then we got the wing missiles. Got 1 hit. Strength 8. Got 1 more. Minus 3. He's good. And then we've got each buggy gets.
Guys, don't get used to the buggy. We will be hitting models again.
Each buggy gets 20 shots each out of the twin big shooters, but half of each buggy's shooting is hitting on 4s because of the grot gunner. So we're going to do...
These guys here, right?
Yeah, we're still on the scrapjets.
Okay.
Lots of shooting out of those guys. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 30 shots.
That's these guys here. Going into Mortar.
All right. So this first 30 is going to be hitting on 4s because of the grot gunner. Bigger handful of these days. Hitting on 4s. Good. And we're going to 5s. Strength 5. 2, 3. 4 at minus 1.
4 ups. Ooh, it takes 3 of them.
Takes 3.
Minus
all pains.
Yep, 3 5 ups. And we'll take 2. He's down to 16.
All right, doing the same thing again, but hitting on 5s this time. Now, and these are going into Morty, hitting on 5s.
This is still from the
Scrap Jets.
Scrap Jets.
Shooting for days. It's understandable that they raised the point cost, so
yeah.
10 points each. Because very good.
I'm glad they hit on 5s.
Right.
Not like freebooters, man.
Yep. And we need 5s. We're rolling 1s for the War Boss. 5 minus 1s.
5 4-ups. Takes 3 of them. Damage.
1 each.
Or 4 of them, I should say. 5 ups. So he's going to take 4. He's down to 12.
Okay, so that's it for the Scrap Jets. We're going to do the Rocket Trucks next.
Only 9 inches per containment, so.
Yeah, I'm measuring for DACA range because these are 36-inch shot from the railguns, and on top the DACA range is 18.
That's
so they'll be getting 9 shots.
Mortarian.
You know what? Before I get to that, I forgot to add in the DACA shots for them from the speed wall, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Gone on next. So that's just on the big shooters. So these hitting on 4s, hitting on 5s.
That's why you do it, man. Good.
He's good. And then hitting on 5s, hitting on 5s. 1 and minus 1.
Nope. Damage.
1.
Takes another one. Down to 11.
Down to 11. All right, so these are DACA 9-7. We're within 18 inches, which is half range. So we'll get 9, but then we get an extra shot from the speed wall. So that's 10 each. You guys do have the flamers, but they're only 8-inch, so they're not hitting anything. So this is just the guns on top. And we're hitting on 5s.
This would have been nice if I'd have got first turn and got my asthma off.
Right? Hitting on 6s is not good for Orks.
But hitting on 5s are pretty good in this particular roll.
Not bad. It was 30 shots, though.
Yeah.
And winning on 5, strength 7. We're rolling 1s for the War Boss. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 3.
3 of them.
And 2 damage goes down to 1 damage.
5 ups. Takes 1.
Takes 1. All that for 1 wound.
Down to 10.
All right, let's see if the Coptas, the Death Coptas, forgot what they were called for a second. So we've got 2 D3 shots each from the Death Coptas, and there's 6 of them. So this many D3 shots. That's a 1. Okay, and this is hitting on 5s. Strength 8, tough 8. Hitting 4s. We are re-rolling 1s for the War Boss.
Pretty good.
Pretty not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 4.
4 ups. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Damage.
Would be 3, so 2 each.
2 each. So we'll take 3 more. Bringing him down to 7.
All right, let's shoot those shock jump dragsters.
Just need Mortarian to live so I can D3 him.
All right, unfortunately, I only have 1 custom shock rifle in range, 1 buggy in general in range. These are hitting on 3s coming from the yellow dragster. Hitting on 3s. 1s are bad. 1s actually do mortals to me. I'm going to CP it. Cool. No hit, but no mortal. And that takes me down to 7. And then we're wounding on strength 8. Okay.
I like it.
Nothing there. And looks like we're not going to kill him. We're going to shoot him with those bikes right there, though. And they get...
There's no rerolls. He's within 9 inches of that.
Yeah, they wouldn't get him anyway because they're out of the range of the war boss. They're 11 shots apiece.
I mean, still, these 2 planes they shoot.
Very true, very true. Yeah, might be able to get him with the deck.
Because they do like 75 shots each.
There's a lot of shooting on. Okay, this is coming from the 4-man bike squad right there. So that's only 3 bikes. 6 and 5. Some bigger mitts. 5s.
Did you care if I touch your dice?
Not at all.
I should have asked before I started grabbing dice.
Violated.
When I was a new player, man, I wouldn't let anybody touch my dice.
And strength 5, tough 8. Ooh, that was a 5.
Looks like 3.
Boop, boop. 4 at minus 1.
4 at minus 1. All right, and then damage 1. That is good. Hang on, Mortarian.
My daughter put these are marble carved dice. I don't know where she got them. All right, let's shoot everything from the Wazbaum Blastojet into
This one or this one?
this one, into Mortarian. We'll start with the Smash-A-Gun on the front. D3 shots. 2 shots. Everything coming out of this is hitting on 4s. Cool.
I like it.
2d6 Teleporter Mega Blaster shots. Oop. 7 shots. Hitting on 4s. Not bad. Strength 8, tough 8.
Yep. That's better. I like that. That's good. That looks like my rolls hit.
That's a
really
whiff. All right. We'll do the DACA guns.
This is still this guy, correct?
Still Mr. Blue. We're going to have... I got to double check. That was a great big whiff. Okay. 14 shots hitting on 4s. And strength 6. Got 1 at minus 2.
Good.
It's good. All right. Now I've got the DACA Jet. And these are...
That would be this one, right?
The orange one. Yeah. 7 times 6 is 42 shots.
42 shots. Okay.
5s.
Looks like promising for me.
I'm so used to taking out the misses. It'd probably be faster. I think that was cocked.
There's 45 of those?
There was 42.
42 of them? That looks actually pretty good. That looks below average. Well, maybe not. Maybe right on average.
Yeah. And 5s.
Four of them?
4 minus 2.
What's the damage on these?
1.
All right, and then 1 damage for 5s. So I'll take 2 more.
Out of 5.
Down to 5.
Don't cry. Squig Buggy Rocket Truck. Do your magic. 2d6 shots.
So we'll get this guy back here.
Yep.
In the Mortarian. Guys, if anything, Mortarian takes a lot of
All right. He's going to suffer the -1, even though this does not need line of sight, but it's between them. So he's going to be hitting on 5s because he gets +1 to the big gun. 5s. And then it would be 5s, but we get +1 to wound for the nitro squigs. So you got 1 and -2.
Good.
It's good.
I like it.
What a tank.
I like it. Guys, this is why I switched to that card. For that reason.
Okay. What we're going to do now seems a little crazy. But we're going to charge Mortarian with the bikes.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yep. 2d6. 5 might not make it. But we can reroll because we're orcs.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not, I do have a 6-inch rogue from him for 1 CP.
Oh, that's right, with Mortarian's Anvil.
Yep. That's just there isn't one for Mortarian's Anvil for a Death Guard unit, and then there's one for for drone.
Gotcha. I don't think I can scoot around to the side to get around that and still be within 5 inches. So
okay,
go ahead. And...
Let me. I'm gonna measure this real quick, guys. See if I'm within 6 there. I got the same one I do.
Yep.
Yeah, so I will spend the CP to...
Down 9?
Yeah, I'm going to check something real quick.
Plink a few more wounds off of Morty here.
Alright, guys, so here's what we did. I did spend 1 CP for Dark Cravings, it's called, which allows me to get my drone 6-inch heroic intervene here. I tried to use the Mortarian Anvil one to get the Hubbard in, but he was obviously wasn't within 3 inches, so I couldn't do that. So, your shoot, sir.
All right. The War Bikers into Morty hitting on 3s. And these are strength 4. Are they strength 4 or 5? I think they're strength 4. All right,
guys. Here's what we got going on. This were the attacks from the
War Bikers into Morty. I'm actually going to reroll the hit roll because the knob is strength 5.
No rerolls. Mortarian shut that off.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to do it over again because there was different stats within the roll. So it's not a reroll.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to do it over again. So this is the knob hitting on 3s.
I thought you were rerolling because of the knob.
Gotcha. Winning on 5. So 1 at -1.
Good.
That's good. And then this is the War Bikers hitting on 3s.
All different profiles.
Yeah. Yep. And these are wounding on 6s, and that's why it matters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
1 at -1.
Good.
Boy.
All right. I like it. What's the strength on them?
The toughness? Tough 5.
Tough 5, so they're going down to 4s because of the contagion. So 7 attacks. That's 8. 7 attacks for Mortarian. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s for himself, and I didn't say that, but I am in Mortarian's Anvil. So those all hit. And then wounding on 2s. Rerolling the 1s because of plague weapons. So we have 5 at -4. Oh, did you get it rolled it over there?
That's all right. 5 up invulns. Take 4 damage.
D3 plus 3. So let's.
Boop. All dead.
I mean, I like the fact that you fed them to me, but it was something you had to do though. I think so. Trying to take the last of Mortarian. So at the end of your turn, you did not get assassinate.
Nope. I got stranglehold.
You did get stranglehold.
3 for that. No, bring it down.
No, bring it down.
Actually, you have bring it down. I've got grind them down.
Grind them down.
I won't be getting that.
All right, so I will be back at after my movement phase. Oh, guys, at the beginning of my movement phase, I moved this Plague Burst Crawler up here. Moved him up here so I can see more of the board. Kept these guys where they are. They're going to put my banners up. So then I moved this Plague Burst Crawler out from here to here. Move my Podswalkers. This is a pro move, guys. So Jason had movement blocked my Podswalkers. I rolled a 9 to advance them, but the furthest I could have got was basically on his base, and you can't do that. So now I had to go around him. So it was actually a really good move. Move my my bloat drone over here. Hopefully get a charge off and maybe steal this objective, because right now he's stopping me from getting stranglehold. Moved this blob up a little bit, kind of positioned him a little bit to go for this middle objective, or to head that way depending on what happens in the shooting phase. Kind of just swung all my characters up this way. Moved my Mortarian up. He did degrade, so I only got 8 inches. Moved him here so we can get in some charge range. I got off Miasma and Gifts of Plague, so it extends his contagion range 12 inches to shut the rerolls off. And he's now -1 to hit. I did get Putrescent Vitality off on the Hellbrute. So, oh, wait, I can't do that. It's only on infantry, so it's going to have to be put on the Death Shroud Terminators. So now they got, and he'd perilled, and I didn't re-roll it, and he took D3 wounds. I also healed Mortarian, D3 to 2 CP. D3 that's in the Demon Codex. He is a Nurgle Demon, so he does have those keywords, so I can use it. Now we will go to shooting, and I think we're going to start.
I'm going to spend 2 CP at the beginning of your shooting phase, which takes me down to 5.
All right.
And I'm popping off. It's got to be just a Speed Freaks unit, so I'll pop it off on him. Everybody within 6 inches of him is now -1 to hit.
Okay.
And then everybody's pretty much -1 to hit because of the forests.
Right.
So it should be pretty much everything.
Okay. So we will have. Oh, I moved this drone up too. Maybe getting a charge off here to this 6-man unit. We're not sure what's going to happen there yet. So we'll start with Mortarian. I think that I'm within 12 inches to. Well, maybe not. Where's my tape measure? Give me a measurement from 12 inches. Can you hit this? Can you hit this?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to shoot the lantern at the.
It's all one unit.
It will go through this unit. That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's a draw line.
Yep.
Dealio.
So hitting on 2s, rerun, giving Mortarian again. Mortarian will choose him. I also selected from the tally man to do the tally to the halberd, so he's plus add 1 to the attack. So Mortarian into the what is that? What are they called?
Megatrek Scrap Jets.
Scrap Jets. Hitting on 2s. Already hits. And it's strength 8, toughness 6. So 3s. Any wounds? -3.
5 up invuln.
Good. And then onto the. And that's onto this guy.
Takes it.
3 damage.
Strength what? 8?
Strength 8, yeah.
So no Ramshackle? You said it's 3 damage?
Yeah. Just so everybody knows, what does Ramshackle do?
Ramshackle is -1 damage on attacks under Strength 8. So anything 7 or under is -1 damage, which is super handy. You said 3 damage, flat 3?
Yep, flat 3.
So he's got 8, which takes him down to 5.
All right, so we're going to have these guys here shoot their bolters into the copters. So that's going to be, there's 5 of them with 5 of them with bolters, so it's going to be 10 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Are they -1 to hit? -1 to hit. So we have hitting on 4s now. And then wounding on 5s. Strength 4, toughness 5.
Yep.
Actually.
Tough 4.
Tough.
Look at that. Well.
No, tough. Just tough. There's still 3s because he's not within the containment range.
Yeah.
So just 1. At no minus.
Good.
All right. We're going to have the Halbert go into... Let's see. These guys have a lot of shots, right?
Yep.
They have the most shots out of everybody.
Definitely.
So we'll have the Halbert put his Melta into them. And let's see. Try to get him on the forest a little bit, so we'll count it as not. So although he's within 3 inches. Isn't that how the rule goes? Within 3? I can't remember.
I think even.
All right, guys. So he is within 3 inches of the dents. So he's gonna still hit on 3s. He's gonna actually hit on 2s because of the Talonman. Adding 1 to it. So he does re-roll because of core for Mortarian. This was at 8. Where's my 8? And then strength 8, toughness
6, but now 5.
5, so 3s. So both hit. -4.
5 up and bone. Take them both.
D3 damage. Or I'm sorry, D6 damage. So we have 6. How much is on? Oh, how many are there? Before I do that, how
9.
many? I'm going to spend the CP and re-roll this. Just 6. So.
One's dead?
No.
Oh, you didn't roll a 6.
I
It just
did- I
ended up
rolled
being a
6,
6.
yeah.
Okay. So one is at 3.
All right. So now we're going to do the plague squirters into these guys here. And those are D6 shots. I don't actually, let me re-roll those because I don't think he's in range. It's got to be within 12. See if that last one's in range here. No, he's not.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
All right, so I think it was a 5 and 2 2s. All right, so hitting, they're auto wounding, they're auto hitting. So wounding on their strength 4, toughness 4,
Tough 5.
tough 5.
After the reduction.
After reduction, so 5s. So we have
3.
2 plague weapons, 3 plague weapons. Yeah, so 3 at no minus.
4s. Takes 1.
All right. We're going to put this guy into this plane.
Okay. -1 to hit.
Do I want to do that? Or do I want to put him into these guys? No, I'll put it in the plane because although you got to move next round unless you hover.
Cannot hover. Have to.
Oh, you have to move. So how important is it that let me think about this. All right, so I'm going to put this Plague Verse Crawler into the plane. I'm going to put the Heavy Bolters into this unit here as well.
Okay.
And the Mortars are going to go into the plane as well.
Okay.
What is the toughness of those guys?
The bikes?
Yeah.
5.
I'm going to put the Mortars into those bikes.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 1 CP, taking me down to 6 for, I think it's called Blight Bombardment, which is going to make the mortar damage 3 instead of 2. And it's going to do a splash damage, so it looks like just that truck will be in range on a 4-up. So
okay.
Mortars first. Oh, and I already used my CP, so that's horrible. And it hits, and then wounds on a 3. And wounds, -2.
5 up.
Good. And then on a 4-up, that truck will take damage. Nothing. All right, so the heavy bolters going into here. Heavy bolters into these cars, and then hitting on 4s because they're in the forest. Just 1. And a 5, I believe, and it misses. And then we have the entropy cannons into this plane, hitting on a 3. Both hit.
-1 to hit.
Hitting on a 4, that's right. And then 8 to 7.
8 to 6.
3s. Wounds, -4.
Oh, good roll. Takes it. How much damage are these?
D3 +3.
I'm gonna CP it.
All right.
That is a 5.
All right. It's good CP. So now, how many wounds does it have?
5. 7. Sorry.
7 wounds.
Took 5.
I'm going to put everything from this guy into that plane. We just want to. We just want to die. No mortars. 6.
Nice.
We're gonna hit on 4s because of the -1.
Pretty good.
And then strength 8, so 3s. Rerolling 1s because of plague weapon. So 3 at -2.
Cox.
Who put the rocks on the board?
Take 2.
2 damage. 2 damage each. Yep.
So it takes 4 down to 3.
I'm going to use my entropy cannons because if I kill them on stubbers, I'm going to be upset. Both hit. Just 1 wounds.
5 have been rolled. That's a 6.
All right. They all hit. So strength 5, toughness 6. So 5s. Just 1. -1.
5. Takes 1.
1 damage. What's he down to?
2.
All right. All right. I think that's it for my shooting. Let's go to charging. Yeah, charging. We'll charge this drone into
Dagger Jet.
I wonder if I can get both of those. Let me check something real quick. Can I get in between both of those?
So you need to get within an inch of the. You need a 9 to get within an inch of that guy.
All right.
Because of the rock.
Right.
Yeah.
A 9, but I can line up between both of them, right? Can I get between? I don't think I can get both of them. I don't think so. I'll just charge this plane here.
2.5 inches. And it's hard to say. It's close.
I'll just charge this one here.
Dagger Jet.
And
Make
this
it.
should be aiming at 6. Whoops. All right, Mortarian will go into these guys here.
And we're gonna Overwatch.
Yeah, he can't Overwatch. Blooming Bloat allows him not to Overwatch.
Oh.
Shuts it off. So, and he won't take the -1 to hit, so he's in with a 10. All right, get him in there. We're gonna charge the Hellbrute. And he's gonna -2 because vehicle's -2, so it's only gonna be 7.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that should get him in.
Yeah,
Huh?
for sure.
And then we're gonna charge this. Now you can Overwatch here if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that. Fun.
And then I'm in with a 9, so I'm just gonna get into here. Unless you blow him off the board.
I'll try.
Yeah, that's why Mortarian's 490 points.
For real. Okay. All right, this many D3 shots. Pretty not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
All right. We need 6s. I'm just gonna take out the 6s there. Got a few.
Yeah.
Got 5. I'll take it.
Toughness 7.
Strength 8. 3s. So you got 3 at -3.
3 at -2, so 5 up demon saves. So take 2 damage.
Flat 3 damage, so 2 damage each, so 4 damage.
Going down to 4. Going down to 5 actually. I have 9 wounds.
This guy's gonna heroically intervene, obviously. Boop.
Okay. All right. Let me think about this. I'm gonna actually fight here into these guys first, because I want to get this drone to have some.
Does it have the roller on?
Yeah, flesh mowers. So it's 12 shots or 12 attacks. hitting on 3s. Unless they're still -1.
No.
And they're not within, he's not within reroll range. And then strength 7, toughness 5. Is that reduced? Well, it doesn't matter. 3s, they are plague weapons. And this one's cocked. I have to reroll the plague weapon that was cocked.
Yep.
All right, so we have
Whole bunch.
2, 4, 6, 8, -2. I can come over there if you want to roll in the thing. It's up to you.
5 ups.
2 damage each.
And these are strength.
What's that?
What's the strength of this?
They're 2 damage each.
Strength.
Oh, strength. Strength
8.
with no, it's not 8.
All right, so 1 damage
Reduces.
each.
Reduces. I see what you're saying.
All right, so one's
Yeah,
dead.
strength is 7. Strength is 7.
All right, one's dead and one's down to 1.
Threw me off. I was not expecting that question. One's down to 1.
Okay.
Would you like to interrupt or?
Nope.
All right, Mortarian going into the bikes. 7 attacks. I'll try to roll where you can see it so you don't have to keep looking over the. I like to roll on them. I like to have my dice fly everywhere in case.
Fair enough.
Makes me feel better.
Sure.
Reroll the 1 for himself. He hits on 2s. And strength 16.
2.
Toughness not 8. And then they are plague weapons. So 7 at -4s.
5 up and roll. See them 5s. There's a couple.
Yeah,
And these are flat. How much damage?
they are D3 plus 3.
All right.
So I got to roll them separately.
Well, this guy's going to die for 1 no matter what.
All right, so how many you got? You failed. So I
you
got 3 more.
3 more to roll.
All right, so here's the first one. So that's going to be 5.
5. And then the next one
We'll kill it.
will kill it.
Then 1 more. For 4.
So this guy is down to 4.
Okay. Then we'll pile my Hellbrood in. Well, let's consolidate here into what kind of shooting? Well, I don't think I get it anyway. So we'll go here with Mortarian. The Hellbrood then will pile in here and attack. Thing within 3.
Real quick, the first 2, did they explode? 1 explodes.
All right, so that's going to take Mortarian down to 7.
It's D3.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Morty.
I mean, 5 up. Nope, he's down to 7.
These guys take 1. So this one's down to...
Hellbrood
It's down to 1. Hellbrood
takes 1.
takes 1.
So he's
And then
down.
leftover of his own squad takes 3.
So he's down to 8.
He's down to 1.
I think he's down to 7. I'll have to check that on the Hellbrood. Okay. Let me. All right. So the Hellbrood's got 5 attacks, hitting on 4s because it's subtracting 1 going into the vehicle. So he only hits 2 of those. So strength. What did I say it was 12.
2s.
So 2s. And I don't know if that's a plague weapon, to be quite honest with you. It is not a plague weapon. So just 1 at -3.
I'm a pinball.
3 damage.
Please blow up. Nope.
All right, and then that last drone over there.
Yep.
Hitting on 3 still, or am I -1?
3.
And not within range of anything that makes him reroll. And then strength is 7, toughness
6 down to 5. 3s.
and that is a plague weapon. So we have 6 at -2.
I'm a pinball. Cool. Takes
2 damage each.
Ramshackle drops it down to 1.
Okay.
So it
Takes
takes 6. Down to 6. Pretty good.
All right, so you get to fight back here. I'm just going to consolidate him in. closer.
We'll just do the war boss because you don't have anything left to attack.
Nope, I'm done.
Yeah. All right. So we've got 5 attacks hitting on 2s. These are strength 7, so 4s. But I get to reroll everything, which I don't need to. So you have 5 at -2.
5 at -2, so 5 ups. And he'll take.
Did you roll 4 dice or 5?
Takes on 5. And does he blow up on a 4? He does not.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, so at the end of my turn, I did not get Stranglehold because of the good move here, move blocking. So I did move Mortarion up. I did kill 4 bikes. One copter, 3 of these, so that's 4 points there.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
And then we will move on to Jason's turn 2.
I'm back up to 4 command points.
All right, so at the beginning of round, what do we got? Round 2?
Round 2.
Beginning of round 2, Jason did get his CP for his extra CP for the round, and I'll let him go through his command phase and what he's got going on. So,
yeah, so we didn't have anything to do for the command phase. The speed wall has already been called. This will be the last turn for that, where I get extra AP on all my shooting. So nothing really fancy in the command phase. Just moving up. The Wasbomb Blastojet had to fly off the table because it had to land in that corner, and the tank is in the way, and in the far back corner he's hanging off. His nose is hanging off. So he had to fly off the table, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Dakajet did fall back. I'm going to spend the CP that I got back for the speed mob stratagem. I can't remember what it's called, but when a unit falls back, you can pop that for 1 CP and they can shoot with no penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So the Dakajet will be able to shoot. And everything else moved up. We're going to try to eliminate Morty in the shooting phase and then charge and kill the Hellbrute in the charge and fight phase and see what we can do. So let's start with the Shock Jump Dragsters. They're going to put everything they have into Mortarion. And starting with the custom shock rifle, 2 shots per buggy. These are hitting on 3s usually because of the targeting squig, but they're going to be hitting on 4s because of several different things. So 6 shots hitting on 4s.
Going into Mortarion?
Yep.
He had -1 to hit, so did you?
Yeah, it would be 3s. It's
okay.
Going down to 4s.
I knew you were rolling off, but I wasn't paying attention, to be quite honest with you.
Cool.
I like it.
And then the other missile shots coming out of them, this is D3. And these are hitting on 6s. Okay. Man, I was really hoping that first round would have done something.
So guys, keep in mind too, the new guys who are watching, Mortarion's contagion range is now 12 inches, so they cannot re-roll hits or wounds rolls against Mortarion.
This guy, Def Killer, into him, hitting on 6s. Nothing.
I like it. And he has -1 to hit.
It would have been 5s.
No, I know you.
Gotcha.
I'm telling them.
Tell them that. All right. So now we'll do the Megatrack Scrap Jets. And this many D3 shots each.
Hitting on 5.
These are going to be hitting on 6s. Oop. We got 2. Hitting on 4s. 1 at -3.
4 up. Good.
Gosh darn you, Morty. All right, and then wing missiles. 6s.
He's an equalizer in some games.
Okay, and then we've got a whole bunch of shooting. So we've got 60 shots total coming. 30 are going to be hitting on 5s. 30 are going to be hitting on 6s. For the sake of the channel, definitely good. So these are going to be hitting on 6s. We're just going to pluck these 6s out.
Yeah, exactly. For the good of the channel.
And
Mortarian still being alive is good.
Strength 5, so 5.
It's 1.
1 and minus 1.
Good.
All right.
That's why you roll it in the dice tray. I mean, they are very handy, I'm not going to lie, but especially when you're rolling that many dice.
Yeah. And this round is going to hit on 6s. Or, I'm sorry, 5s, because we just did the just did the other one. We're going to take out the 6s and 5s. That's pretty okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. That's actually really good.
What do you got? 5? 5.
I had one more in there.
Was there?
Yeah, 6 of them.
6 and minus 1.
Six 4-ups. So 2 of them. Damage.
1 each.
Takes 2. It's down 2-5.
Goodness gracious. Morty. Alright, we're going to put everything from the
Or counters. These guys shoot. Yeah, these guys shot already, right?
Yep. Shot. So we've got him, this stuff. We'll do these 3 bikers over here. So we've got 10. No, that's how we've got.
And they can reroll.
6 shots a bike, so 18 shots.
They're going in Mortarian or the Halberd.
We're going to go into Morty.
All right.
We're hitting on the same thing either way. It's 15, 16, 17, 18. Hitting on 6s. Got a couple. Got 4. And 5s. 1 and minus 1.
Good.
Okay. We'll put everything from the Squig Buggy Rocket Truck into Morty. How many wins does he have left? 5? Boy, oh boy. Actually, I'm going to come back to the Squig Buggy. I'm going to put all of the attacks from the plane into Morty. So that's 6 times 6 is 36. 5, 10, 15. Just want to hit after killing something. But that's pretty much going to be the next thing I'm going to play. Because my secondary game is so limited, I can't do actions,
right.
And everything is kitted out with strength 8 shooting right now, so ramshackle almost doesn't matter. Right. So the time for this list was short-lived, but it's still a ton of fun, and it can be really devastating.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a fun list. I mean, and that's what we asked you to bring.
Yep. So this is the Dakajet, 36 shots on a Mortarian, minus 1 to hit, puts them at 6s. Perfectly statistically average.
I mean, you can't ask for better than statistically average.
And 5s. 1 minus 2.
Good.
Would you stop saving all of your saves?
I know. It's been incredible. Not gonna lie, it's been pretty good.
All right, let's put the War Boss into Morty. He's got 6 shots. 6s. And 5s. minus 1.
Good.
David.
Hey, we like it. There's been plenty of games from where Terry came off the board around 2.
Fair. Oh, he's still coming. Just was hoping to kill him sooner than this. All right, we've got 5 Defcoptas, and they're all going in the
Mortarian?
Okay. Yep. This many D3 shots. We need 6s. That's cocked. Hey, look at that.
I was gonna say I would have called that a 6 anyway, but
All right, and 4s. 3.
Nope, takes them all.
3 damage each.
Down to 2.
Takes 6 damage. Well, 6 feeling pains.
I'll get another one. I get another one, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
That's back.
So he's gonna take just 5. Oh man, should I try to re-roll one? CP it. Ah, he still dies. And does he blow up on a 4? He does.
Oh no!
I think he's only 1 damage.
There's only 1 mortal.
I think so. Not on me though. Let me check.
Do the war boss.
On the war boss first. 2.
Takes 2. He's down to 7.
On the
Buggies.
buggies. 2. And that's it.
And this guy's then dead.
And it's Nurgle, so it doesn't affect Nurgle, so it does not affect the halberd.
Does that buggy blow up?
Does it blow up?
Nope.
No. Cut this off. All right.
All right. Well, that makes me feel a little better, I guess.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Okay. All right. All we have left to shoot is the Squig Buggy Wreck Truck. What do I want to shoot here? I have tempted to soften up that squad of Plague Marines on that objective. I'll be hitting at -1, but that'll be 5s.
Yeah, and then they've got the 4 of them in cover.
They do have cover. It'll be -3.
So just
So
saving on 5s.
5s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moon for the war boss. So we'll put the shorter gun, that one rather, into the Hellbrute because that's all it can reach. And
Okay.
then the big gun into the Death Shroud.
All right.
2d6 Death Shroud shots. I'll take a 10.
Yeah, that's very good.
And hitting on 4s because of the Grot Gunner.
Reroll ones.
That's just 2 wound. Wounding on 4s. Actually, wounding on 3s. Didn't matter though.
2.
2 at -3.
2 at -3, so 4 ups. 1. Not damage.
2 damage goes into 1.
So 1's down to 2.
And D6 shots into the Hellbrute. 4 shots. Hitting on 6s. Cool. That's it for shooting.
All right.
Let's do some charges.
Charges.
War boss into the Hellbrute.
Mm-hmm. He's in.
He's in. We're gonna put you right there. Megatrax. They're in. All we're gonna do is move you up like that. They do mortal wounds on the charge, and I can beef that up to do more mortal wounds. Look that up real quick. 5 is D3 mortal wounds per dice. 6s are D3 mortal wounds, and 1s are nothing. All right,
Nice.
so we'll do 2d3 here for 5 mortal wounds.
5. Okay, he's down to 2.
And 1.
On the 1.
Okay.
Yep.
He's dreaming back there. All right, the Death Copters are going to charge the Plague Marines right in front of them.
Do you want to fire Overwatch on this? Hitting on 6s. No, I will not. Could I? No. 5. That should be in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get him we'll start with the War Boss. He gets +1 attack on a charge for 6 attacks. And these are hitting on 2s. Wounding on
Seven.
I think it's 2s. I gotta check.
What's the AP on this?
3, 4.
AP4.
AP4. It's
Right,
strength
so it just
12,
goes right through?
So 3s.
Does he blow up? Nope.
He's dead. Want to interrupt?
I do want to interrupt actually.
Takes you down to 4.
Takes me down to. No, I have a 7. Hold on a minute. Let's check. All right, guys. So I did spend 2 CP to interrupt. Right. So that was taking me down to 4. So I'm going to interrupt here. I'm going to spend an extra CP, 1 CP for trench fighters, which are going to give me an extra attack with my plague knives, and I'm going to spend Eternal Hatred, which is going to add 1 to my wound, characteristics. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s.
2s?
3s.
3s.
Because it's add 1 to my wound characteristic.
Oh, I got you.
I said hits, but I said.
Yeah, got it.
So winning on 3s. I have no one within range to reroll. And then now it's strength 4 to toughness 4.
5.
Is that with the contagion? After the
contagion?
That's
right. Yeah. Tough 4 and then +1.
+1, so
3s.
Winning on 3s. And they are plague weapons. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minus 1s. 1 damage each.
5. All right, so 1 kills a guy, another dead guy, and then 1 guy's down to 1. Oh wait,
No,
1 guy's down to 2.
Right on the flail. Hitting on 3s. And 2 of those miss. And then it's going to be strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s. Eternal Hatred, does that count on this? Yep.
3s.
So 3s. And then there's a plague weapon. So 4 at, I think flails are -2.
Doesn't matter. So
those are
takes 3,
2 damage each.
but less than strength 8. So
Yeah,
1 damage each. So this guy's dead. And another one is down to 3.
All right. Hey, man, strats actually work.
Yeah, man. That's a good combo.
Everybody is yelling at me as they watch these. Use the strat, use the strat.
It's a great way to learn.
Why don't you use this?
All right, we're going to pile in.
Keep in mind they can fight everything normal ballistic skill besides the blast in
Normal?
combat. Yeah. It's from inexorable.
Oh, they count as not being in combat?
Yeah. It just lets vehicles shoot at without taking the penalty, but the blast weapons.
But they have to shoot at the.
They have to shoot at this, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we'll still try.
And then that's what gives them infantry the -2. They ignore that -2.
Gotcha.
To fence. So just so you know that.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. So we got 12 attacks. Hitting on. I think these are 3s. I need to double check real quick. And strength 5, 4s. Cool. 1 and -1.
And take damage. So 1's down to 1. We'll put it on this guy here.
Okay.
And then the tank hits on 6s. Nothing. All right, so the end of your turn, you did get 2 units, so we got to mark that down.
We got morale.
Oh, you got morale on these guys. I forgot to do that, but it's okay.
There was 5 at the start of this turn. I lost 3. I think the leadership's 6. They are, so that's a fail. And so 1 runs. And the last guy
Stays. So we will. So you scored. You did get
Stranglehold.
You did get stranglehold on that one. You do got priority, right?
Yep.
And then priority, and then you did have 8 at the top of the turn for holding your holding 2 of them.
So I'm at 8 plus.
All right, and
the precious artifacts is 3 points per turn if you hold yours.
Yeah, on the secondary.
So I got
All right, guys. At the top of my turn 2, bottom of turn, I moved these guys up. Gonna try to get a charge off here. I advanced my playcaster over here to try to kind of take over this objective and raise a banner. I still have banners here. Kept these in combat so I can fight here. Moved the Plague Burst Crawler up so it's covering this objective as well. Kind of screened out this objective with my Potswalkers. Moved the Blowtron here so hopefully I can get a 10-inch charge off into the war boss. And then the very last thing in the movement phase, I brought my Lord Contagion down to get a 9-inch charge here off onto these bikes. And I went through my psychic phase. I failed both miasma and Putrescent Vitality, and I did give the rerolls from the Talonman before I moved all this to the Death Shroud Terminators. So now we will go into shooting, and I think we're going to start with, well, we'll just start over here. So I'm going to shoot into this copter with this Plague Burst Crawler. Keeping, you know what? I'm going to actually, how many wounds does it have left?
Is there a marker on it?
No.
No, he's got 4.
4 wounds. I'm going to actually shoot here first with my pistols.
Good call.
See if I can free up. Well, I can't kill him, so. Hitting on 3s, unless he's -1 for anything. And then wounding on 5s. So 2.
Takes 1.
All right. All right, so I guess I'll just fire my entropy cannons and my heavy bolters into here. So heavy entropy cannons first. Oh man. Don't want to spend my last CP. I'll spend my last CP going down to 0 to re-roll one of those, and it does hit, and it wounds. Remember, guys, inexorable allows demon engines to shoot full strength in combat. They just can't fire their blast weapons. So we did hit 3s, wounding on a 4. Actually, it's wounding on a 2, or a 3, but D3 plus 3. Fail it.
He's dead.
All right. All right. So now we're going to shoot my plague spewers from here into. Let's go into the war boss. If I can. Where is my tape measure? Let me see if I have 12 inches here. Yeah.
I think he's closer though.
But I can. It's like the plague squirters. They don't have to be closer. I thought they just have to. It's like a flamer. It's a gauntlet.
You still have to target the close.
Guys, it's a lookout, sir. Never mind. I forgot about that. So we're gonna go 6 shots here, 5 shots here, 5 here. We are auto wounding, so its strength is 3, toughness is 6. So we're gonna be on 5s.
6s.
6s. Do you go down? I don't know if we're
got to be.
yeah,
it's 3 inches,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So that's 5 of them.
Still not bad. AP.
And 2 plague weapons. That's 6 of them. No AP.
4s. And takes 3. Something.
Yeah.
For wounding on 6s, that's not bad.
Yeah, dude, I'm over here trying to shoot at me. You're like, no, dude, it's lookouts there. Totally forgot about that. We're going to go with... I think we're going to take that Plague Burst Crawler. How many wounds does this have left on it?
6, I think.
6. Let's do the Mortars into this.
Okay.
Let's do the... let's also do the Stubbers into this.
It'll be -1.
Because of the... Yeah, going here. And then we'll do the Entropies into that plane. You want to do that?
Also -1.
Yeah, let's do that. So first we'll do the Entropy into the plane, which is both hits. Hits on 4s, and then strength is 8 to 7, so 3s. Both wound, -4.
Take them both.
D3 plus 3. For, that's going to be 6, and that's going to be, so that's 10.
Come on, blow up. Nope.
They wanted something to blow up so bad. Mortars into the... Oh, man. Hits. Where we roll that one. And wounds. -2. Good. And then Stubbers. All of those missed. Can't complain about that because I took a plane off the table. We're going to put his flamer into these guys. D6 shots for 6.
Nice.
And then it's strength 7, toughness 6, so 3s. Here's a plague weapon. So we have 5. I believe at -3, dude. I'll double check that. Let me check that. How much each?
So down to 2.
So again, Ramshackle takes that down to 1 damage each. All right, that's all my shooting. We are going to go into charges. I'm going to try to get this one off first onto the War Boss, which is a 10. That's not it. We'll do these guys here.
I want to Overwatch.
Yeah, do I want to go into the War Boss too?
I think I will Overwatch. Taking me down to 1.
All right.
Let's see what we can do here.
Let me see if I can get in while you're doing that.
You want to do it first? Sure.
7.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
D3 missile shots each.
I'm going to have to go into the War Boss too because you can heroic, so.
Yep. And these are hitting on 6s. We got 2. Winning on 3s. Rolling 1s for the War Boss. We got 2 at -3.
Good.
Dave.
Hey man, they've been saving a lot this year. Dude, I'm not. The saves have been good.
All right.
The mortars have been bad. The saves have been good. I guess I'll trade. I'll trade that every day.
Right. All right. This is 60 shots. So that's 30.
Although you could still kill these guys. So.
If I can handle all these dice.
Yeah, just turn your hands over.
All right, 6s. Oh, we got one more. All right, I'm gonna pluck out the 6s. Not a lot.
Not a lot. Oh, we got a little match them over here.
I think that's it.
All right.
4s. We're rolling 1s for the War Boss.
Pretty good.
1, 2,
How many?
4, 5, 8 -1.
8. 8 3-ups. Minus damage.
1 each.
1 each. Alright, so we'll kill one.
Was that one guy?
Yeah.
Good.
He had 2 wounds on him, not 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So we will pile in here. I want to go into the war boss. So the Foul Blight Spawn is going to make these guys fight last, I think. How many wounds is it? How many attacks does this guy's got? Pretty good attacks, doesn't he?
I cannot interrupt. I don't have enough.
No, I know, but does he have
He's got 5 attacks.
Does he have a claw?
He's got the relic claws, who does flat 3 damage.
These guys, that's the regular attacks. Nothing crazy.
7, minus 2 damage.
Okay. I think I'm going to actually pile in to the war boss here.
Tag the war boss.
Yeah, and I will not base those guys.
What's the strength of their attacks?
They are... Alright guys, so here's what we got going on. I'm going to attack with the Glorious Reaper, whatever it's called, infantry, from the champion who's within a half inch of the war boss. Hits on 2s. And does not get rerolls. And then he's wounding on 3s. 6s will do a mortal wound. They are plague weapons, so that's good. So it's just 1 at minus 3.
Good.
Saved it. And then the other one, hitting on 3s. It's terrible. And then, oh, wait. I can reroll those ones because of the Tally Man.
Nice.
And then 3s again. And just 1 at minus 3. Good. Now who's making saves?
Yeah, right.
And then the Foul Blade Spawn into the buggy. And then, let's see, strength 4, toughness 4. So it's a
5. We got the tough 6.
Okay, so just 2 at no minus.
4s. Take them both.
Oh, sure. He misses those.
Oh, boy. I got to come in and reroll one. Ah, still dead.
Is that your last, that's your last DC?
That is. Does he blow? Nope.
All right. So we will consolidate into the war boss here. Yeah, guys, these rocks and everything look nice, but dude, they're a pain in the butt to play around.
I used to play with pebbles too. Okay, so we're gonna do the war boss.
Are you gonna consolidate him now, or no?
I don't think he can because he didn't charge. He cannot pile in.
Mm.
Well, he could.
No, in a fight,
He can't activate because he's not within engagement range now. Is that right? Or am I thinking that wrong?
All right, guys. So since that model was wounded, and he pulled it, we checked the rule, and you can't pile in or consolidate unless you're in engagement range. So he or charged, and he was neither, or did the charging. I should say did the charging.
Charged, yeah. So he can't because he didn't charge, and he's
he
not.
Didn't charge. So the war boss gets to go into the only one that's eligible to fight is the war boss at this particular time.
So 5 attacks hitting on 2s. All hits. And these are strength 12, I believe. Let me triple check.
So 2s again.
Strength 12. 2s. And we do not get to reroll 1s. So you got 4 at minus 4, 3 damage.
So he'll take
1's down to 1.
Take 1 down to 1. Put that on the guy that's not my champion. All right. So at the end of my phase, my turn, I will get Stranglehold because I do hold 3. Was able to steal that one from him. I do have the priority, which is this one. And I did get more to grind them down. And we'll add that into the points as they go across the screen. And I believe that is it for right now. So we'll go to Jason's turn 3. All right, guys, at the top of turn 3, so Actually, to correct the scoring issue, I did not get Stranglehold because his war boss is OBSEC. So even though I have more models on there, he still holds that objective.
Because he's a bike. Bikes have OPSEC and Army of Renown.
Okay. So we'll let him kind of go over what he did.
Yeah, so I moved up. I tried to advance the shock jump dragsters so I could get the deep strike off. I didn't get it off because I never do, and I probably should have not done that, but I rolled it. So they just moved up. They won't be able to charge, but they should be able to pop off the Tallyman there. The Wazbomb Blastojet's just going to help get rid of some of these Plague Marines on that objective. Warboss is going to stay in combat. Hopefully he can pop off one of those Death Shroud, and then the Megatrex Scrapjet will kill the other one, hopefully, doing mortal wounds on the charge. All that stuff over there. Hopefully we'll get the Lord of Contagion. Possibly, maybe. We'll see. I thought I brought my laser. My line laser. I don't see it.
What are you looking at?
I was just looking to see if because this is obscuring. I wanted to see if the shock jump dragster had line of sight on this guy.
It looks like he does.
I mean, technically,
I would say he does. I would say he does.
You can see, like,
yeah,
right there.
I would agree with that.
See, he'll just all this stuff will shoot, and then he'll clean them up if necessary. So we'll start with these guys. Now the speed wall is over because it's only for 2 turns, so I don't get any extra AP on any of my shots.
And he does have hulking physique, guys. So when you see he's only wounding on 4s, that's why. And he now says 6 wounds. That's part of hulking physique.
Nice. Thick boy. All right. 30 shots from the War Bikers into the Lord of Contagion. Hitting on 5s.
Rerolls?
No rerolls.
Is there a 6 in there?
Was there?
Was there a 6 in there?
Strength 5 to 5. 4s.
AP?
Nuns. We've got 6.
6 2-ups. Because he is a Terminator. Failed 1. He's down to 5.
All right.
Thank you.
Rocket Truck Squig Buggy. We got the big gun on top. That many shots. 8 shots. These are hitting on 4s because of the Grog Runner. Winning on 4s. 2 minus 2.
2 4-ups. Nope, takes 1. Damage.
2 damage goes down to 1. So he's at 4. We got the small Squig Launcher for 2 shots. Hitting on 5s. Cool. Winning on 4s. Got 1 and minus 2. That's good. And we've got the Stick a Bomb. 2 shots. 5s. Nothing. 2 shotgun shots. Hitting on 5s. Good. Winning on 5s. 1 and good.
Good.
All right, we're going to put everything from the Megatrex Scrapjet into that one homie. The Lord of Contagion. Really do need him to die. Hitting on 5s. 1 minus 2.
Good. Hey, this is good, man. I like it.
That was the wing missile.
Hey, man, I have no shooting. We have to do something.
We have to be able to stand here and live.
We're going to stand here and take the shots.
We're no longer in DACA range, so there's 6 shots per gun. And
this guy shooting there. Planes don't need to worry about.
No,
it.
this is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's this guy shooting in there.
Yep. Now the plane wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, plane can't see him actually.
Right. So these are hitting on 4s.
I thought you said the jet.
It is a Megatrex Scrapjet, but it's
Yeah, you're right.
You've got 2 minus none.
2 minus none.
2 minus none.
2s. Good.
And then same thing, just sitting on 4s this time. Because of the Grot Gunner hitting on. So you got 2, no AP.
Oh, it takes 1.
There's 1. It's down to 3. Alright. Well, maybe we'll polish them off in combat. And moving on to. We're going to put all 3 shock jump dragsters into the tally man.
They can shoot even though they advance, right?
Everything can advance and shoot as normal with no penalty. Cool. That's part of the speed mod.
Gotcha.
So the custom shock rifle hits on 3s with the targeting squig and Grot Gunner. And strength 8, so 3s. Yeah, 1 minus 2.
This is into the tally man?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Would be 3 damage.
Down to 2.
Down to 2.
He's literally down to 2 as well.
D3 shots from each buggy. These are hitting on 5s.
1.
Nice. That's some lackluster shooting. All right, everything from the scrap jet into the Plague Marines. We'll start with the smasher gun. Do we want to do that? Maybe we could get lucky on the tank. I think it's probably more prudent to do the Plague Marines. We'll do the Plague Marines. Smasher gun gets D3 shots. 3 shots. And all 6s. And these are strength 9. So 1 and minus something. 4. It's 1 and minus 4.
Alright, so one guy's going to die. What's the damage?
D6. D3
well, it's okay.
3.
It's okay.
He's got 1.
I had a wound. I had 1 wound on one guy.
It is minus 4 D6.
Alright. So I had the guy with 1 wound, so.
And the teleporter Mega Blaster. How many shots? 6 shots. Cool. 6s. Nothing. Super shooter. We got 6 and 6. 6s. Nada. Okay.
That was from the plane, right?
Yeah, that was all from the plane. That is it for shooting.
Charge phase.
Charges. He's going to charge the Death Shroud.
He's in.
Cool, we make it. We're going to swing over here. All right. We're going to pop that stratagem for the mortal wounds.
Okay.
So on a 2 through 5, I do D3. On a 6, I do 2D3. And a 1, nothing happens. D3. Throw on my dice.
We'll get it out there.
1.
1. That's enough to pop them.
Okay.
I don't have any kind of.
If I charge over here, I'm leaving the objective with 1 unit that you could potentially then pop with the Plague Burst Crawler. So we're just going to not charge.
Okay.
So that is it.
All right. So I will elect this unit from the Foul Blight spawn because these are
Fight
thin
last.
range to fight last. So I'll get swings there first because I fight there first.
Is it, how big is the aura from the Foul Blight spawn?
6 inches.
Okay.
So it will shut off his charging ability.
Yep.
So he now fights second.
Sure.
Now it puts me in order for this in your turn.
Yep.
So we have 5 shots hitting on 2s. No rerolls. I'm looking for 6s here, but he wounds on 3s. This is a play weapon. So we have 3 at -3.
I have a pinball. Takes 2.
Okay.
Damage.
3 damage each.
Down to 1.
Shitty. I don't have any CP. I had to strat that with a gave him. I had to strat that with him. Did the 1 mortal wound.
Woo. All right, so we'll fight with him.
You can fight with everybody now.
Yeah. He did not charge, so he doesn't get the extra attack. So we've got 5 attacks sitting on 2s. Putting on 2s.
3.
3.
4 ups. Oh,
Super dead.
he is dead. All right, so now some consolidation.
This one in there. This guy.
Yeah, tag him.
Yeah, he'll tag him. I didn't charge him, so.
Yeah, no big deal.
So I can't fight him.
I can. 5s, nothing. Okay. All right, so you will end up getting Stranglehold again. You killed 1 unit that turn.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna roll for my Tallyman real quick. And I did get a 6 and a 1. So I did get 2 command points at the beginning of my turn. You do hold priority target over there.
So you're up to 2.
Yeah, and then all right, so we will be back after my movement phase. All right, so in my top of my movement phase, you saw that last round. I did get 1 for the Tallyman, so that's going to go take me up to 2. I gave the +1 to +1 to hit on these Plague Marines. I advanced my Potswalkers up. They only moved 1, trying to just kind of get in position maybe to take that objective next couple rounds. Move my Playcaster over here. He's going to raise the banner. He has infantry, so he can raise the banner. And move my Plague Burst Crawler within 1 of that objective. I'm sorry, within a couple inches of that objective, so they got it. And then just moved up my Lord Contagion up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to drop my Foul Blight Sponges back. So he is out, but he's still within range of that objective. And now we're going to go to Psychic phase. All right, guys, we will go to... So he performed an action, so he can't do any Psychic powers. We will go to Shooting. And what I'm going to do is shoot... Let's start with this Plague Burst Crawler. Put everything into these guys here, except for the Heavy Stubbers. We're going to put into the plane. So I'm going to spend 1 CP for taking me down to 1 to make my mortars do 3 damage, and then me to do mortal wounds. Maybe I can pick this guy out for the mortal wound. So, number of shots from the mortar. You got you wrote my command point down, correct?
Yep.
All right. Number of shots. 6.
Dang.
Not gonna lie, this is kind of growing on me, this box. Hitting on 2s, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s again. It is a plague weapon. So 4 at -2.
This was into the plane?
This was into the bikes.
Ah, into the buggies.
Yeah.
Power weapon boom. Not a 1.
3 damage each.
And they've got 8. So that's 1, and then 1 takes... And these are strength 8, right?
Yeah.
So 1 is down to 5. And that one is destroyed.
Careful when you lean, I'm just chasing.
Oh, yeah. Does he blow up? He does blow up!
Does he get the plane?
Well...
Because that could be big.
For 1 command point, I can move him 6 inches. And then blow up. It's called Careen, which is super orky. So what I would do is, if we're able to drive up on this...
Yeah.
And I would basically just move out of my...
And that would take you down to 0.
Yeah.
0 CP.
Yeah.
And then I have 1 CP left.
So essentially, like right there.
Okay.
As corny as that is.
No, you're good, man. That's where he's at.
Yeah, but that'll blow up, and then I'll get your character and the Plague Marines.
Yep. Do 1 damage. Just 1. Just
so
1.
On the character, the Tallyman takes 3.
Nice.
He's dead. The Plague Marines take 2.
1's dead.
All right, there's 3 more assassination points.
Okay. And does it count? Now, can you stay within... Does it have to stay within coherency?
It just says the model can move 6 inches.
Okay.
Because this is the one that blew up. So
right.
It moved away, blew up, and
so it doesn't affect these guys.
Yeah.
All right. So the 4 up mortal wound, and it does not take it. That was left over.
Gotcha.
Entropy cannons, both hit, and then 3s again, both wound, -4.
Take them both.
First guy. It's going to be 4 damage.
So this guy's down to the second one will kill that guy because he had 5.
He has how many does he have? But before you do that, how many does he have?
5.
So a 2, a 3 would have killed him, right? So I'm gonna spend 1 more time.
Sure.
My last command point.
Yep.
To see if I can roll something higher than a. All right, so 3.
Okay.
That kills him.
Yep.
And then the second one for another 6.
So that guy takes 6.
Yeah.
So that guy's down to
Does he blow up too?
2. He can, yeah. Nope.
Does not blow up. All right. And then the heavy stubbers going into the plane, hitting out 3s,
4s.
4s. Forgetting about that. And then wounds. -1.
Thanks.
Down to 1.
Down to 1.
Let's have these bolters go into what does how many does he have left?
2.
2. Let me have a think real quick. All right, so I'm going to take these 3 bolters. I'm going to fire into the plane. So it's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 5s. Nothing. I really don't want to spend my entropy cannons on it.
It'll be -1 to hit too.
Yeah.
Well, it would be anyway, I guess.
Let's put the entropy cannons here, and the mortars here.
From that one.
From that one, and then let's do the stubbers into. He has 2 left, right?
Yep.
Just to make sure he dies, let's put the stubbers in here too, in case. I don't know. So.
Entropy and stubbers.
Entropy and stubbers hitting on 3s. This guy's hitting on 4s.
I think they're all going to be -1 because you have to see every
Oh
part
yeah,
of
that's
the
right.
base.
Yeah. So, actually, we're gonna check it. Wait,
I'm confident. I'm pretty confident we're playing it right.
You're good.
Yeah, you got to see the whole thing, which is weird, but whatever.
Yeah, no, we're good. So mortars here, everything else here. So mortars into the plane. Number of shots 2, hitting on 4s. Both hit, wounding on 3s. That is a plague weapon. So both wound, -2. Saved it.
Wow.
Pretty good. Stubbers hitting on 4s. Wounding on, well, on the 6 will wound. -1.
Good.
All right, and then the 2 entropy cannons. Both hit. Both wound. D3 plus 8.
He did.
All right.
Blow up.
Does not. It needed him to blow up, man. Take that plane with you. All right, so the plane survives another round. We will move on to charges, and I will charge my contingent just into the bikes.
Okay.
All right, so he's in. I'll charge this drone into your war boss. He's in. And I think that will do it. So let me get the dice ready and we'll be right back. All right, so we got 12 attacks, going from the drone into the war boss, hitting on 3s. Wounding on, so it's going to be 3s again, and it is a plague weapon. So we have 6, yeah, -2.
Not looking good.
All right, so
He's dead.
there's that. I will. Do I want to stop that guy from shooting this heavy attack into him?
I can fall back and shoot for 1 command point.
Can you? It's okay. I'll let you waste that 1 command point and
might as well
pile into him. So we're gonna go out there. So he has. All right, guys. He has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s because he gets +1, -1 to hit. So hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 3s. Right, 7 to
4. Was 5 down to 4.
And then because of the deadly pathogen called Virtual Fever, 6s do mortals. And it is a plague weapon. And so just 2 at minus, what did I say, 3?
Take them both.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Kills a bike.
Kills the bike. And then you get to swing back.
Actually, I don't want to pull that guy because... right?
Yeah.
This is the lesson we learned already.
Exactly.
We've got 4 and 3. 3s.
Just to make everybody dizzy at home.
And 3 at -1.
This is that guy over there, right?
Yeah. 3s.
-1, so 3s. He takes 2. He's down to 1.
Down to 1.
Wow. Huge epic fail right there. And then your bike, or your copter, or jet, whatever they're called, scrap jets. Nothing. All right, so at the end of my turn, I now will get strangled because I took that one back, killing the warbath. I added another couple vehicles on there. I think I'm going to max this out actually on this turn, with that. So we have. We will go to top of Jason's turn 4. And yeah, be right back. He moved the bike, or the drop fell back, came out of combat. He does have a strat where he can shoot after falling back to try to pick up this character, which would give him 3 points. He also has the option of killing that character over there to give him another 3 points with trying to take this objective. Okay. If he doesn't take this objective, keeps him here, then we can test this. It stops me from getting stranglehold. So there's a lot of movement going on, a lot of discussion of what can happen. So there's a lot of things he can do. So he moved these guys up as of right now, moved him up so we can still shoot into the character. So he's closer into this character and within 12. So you have 2 units shooting into this character to make sure he picks up that 3 points. The other possibility is he has this jet. It is sitting on 6s, like he pointed out. It's not very reliable, but a lot of things can happen in this round. All right, guys. So nothing's changed. So everything we just talked about remained the same. And now we're going to go into Jason's shooting phase.
All right, we're going to start with the Mega Trek. Actually, we'll start with the Death Killer War Trek. He's got 2 melted shots within 12 inches that are going to go into that Foul Blight spawn. Hitting on 6s because of the trees. Nothing. No shocker there. And now the Megatrek Scrapjet is going to go into the Foul Blight spawn. This many D3 shots. 5 shots. Non-5s.
Oh. Okay, still kill him.
Strength 8. So 3s. Yeesh.
Oh, yeah. What damage? Or what's the AP?
2.
2. So I got 5s.
Oh, there's only 1.
Oh, there's only 1.
Made them both anyway.
We're both 2 6s.
All right, wing missile. Misses.
Oh, this is big. This is big.
All right, going to the twin shooters. This one's going to be hitting on 4s. Putting on 4s. 2 minus nothing.
2 minus nothing. 3s. Takes 1 damage.
1.
Down to 3.
These are hitting on 5s. Better.
That's good. That's really good. What's he wounded on?
3s. 4s. Wait, no, 3s.
3s. So 5.
Now I'm going to check. 4s. What am I thinking? It's 4s. Straight 5.
5 of them?
5. Minus nothing.
Alright, so 3s. Ooh, down. Missed 1 of them.
I think he actually gets cover. Not that it has mattered yet.
Well, no, because
I'm in it?
Yeah. So it's 2.
Down to 2. Alright, we're going to put everything from the Megatrax Scrapjet. Oh, I can't shoot him because he's not the closest. I was thinking the Wesbon.
Yeah.
But we can't.
That was an epic fail, dude.
It was an epic fail. Alright.
You got this, but although he can go in, that truck's going to go into...
Well, he's got to shoot.
Yeah, go into one of these things.
Pooey. You know what we're going to do is we're going to put the Wazbomb Blastojet, everything from that, into the bloat drone.
Okay.
Starting with the Smasher gun. 3 shots. 6s, baby. We got 1.
All right.
And 3s. 1 at minus a whole bunch.
Goes to damage?
I think it's D3 plus 3.
So 4.
Let me triple check.
4 down to 3. Or down to 3, yeah.
It's just D6.
D6, what was it?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, so 1. He's down to 8.
Feels bad.
That is a feel bad moment, dude.
Teleport a Mega Blaster into that everything into that drone. 6 shots. 6s. We got 1.
Got 1.
3s. 1 at minus 2.
Saved it.
That's good. Super shooter. We got 8 shots. Nothing. We're whiffing here, boys. We're whiffing. That is all my... oh, no, we got the Rocket Truck Squig Buggy.
Yeah.
Into the drone. How many was that thing have left? 8.
Yeah.
We're not even going to come close to killing it. But we got to shoot something. 2d6 shots. 5 shots. Hitting on would be 4s, but it's 5s. Cool, nothing. And then 18-inch with a smaller one.
This is literally my shooting for the last 4 games. I'm glad someone else is having the same issues.
D6 shots from the smaller squig launcher.
Everybody's watching this is going, dude, you don't... This is normally how you roll.
Nothing. Okay. Charges. All right, we're going to charge the Rocket Truck into the Lordy Contagion. Wow.
Wow, he just gets there. Phew, man.
Good thing we could reroll that if we wanted to. We don't need to.
That was a good thing.
That's all you know what? I don't know if we can make it, but I'm going to charge the Death Killer War Track up and over that tank. I don't think it's possible.
That's fair.
Minus 2, actually.
Yeah, minus 2.
If he's 10 or more away, it wouldn't work. Nope, can't. Okay.
Let's see if he can kill that character.
Starting with the Squig Buggy, obviously. Hitting on 4s. And strength 7.
When you have 4s, Hulk physique.
Ah, right. 3 at minus 2.
3 at minus 2. So we need 4 ups. I don't have any more CP. No, I'm out. Oh, he dies. That is 3 points for you, though. Okay, so at the end of your turn, you did get 3 points for just killing my Lower Contagion.
Yep.
And you do not get Stranglehold at the moment. So we will be back with my turn 4. All right, guys. So in the top of my turn, I gain 1 CP, taking me up to 1. The tallyman's not around, so I can't get any more. I advance my potswalkers. It's uneven ground, guys. I can't make them all stand up. They advance to cover up here, so now they got this objective. Foul Blight Spawn has that objective as well. I moved my drone over here 10 inches so I can hopefully charge those bikes. Move the Plague Burst Crawler up here to still covers this. Moved these guys up a little bit just in case something up here fails. They can come up there and do something next turn. Just kind of move this guy up for next round and kept my Malefic Playcaster on that objective. I got Putrescent Vitality off on the Potswalkers. I got Miasma off on the Foul Blight Spawn. And now we will go to shooting. And I'm going to put everything I have here. Now the infantry cannons, the heavy stubbers into this guy here. The mortars are going to go into this plane. So hopefully we kill the plane. So mortars first. And that's 4 shots or 4 attacks hitting on 4s. 3 of those hit. And then wounding on 3s. They are plague weapons, thank goodness. So 2 of -2. And he does not blow up. That's good for that. The heavy stubbers into the Kappa. The jet, I don't know what it's called.
Megatrek scrap jet.
The scrap jet. So 2 of those hit. Actually, I think 1 of those hit because he's in the terrain. And then 1 wounds, -1.
Takes it.
And then the infantry cannons, that 1. Then the infantry cannons, just 1 hits. Wounds on a 3. Wounds, -4.
Good.
Good, all right.
Wait, no. He didn't advance. He fell back, so he takes it.
D3 + 3. 4.
Down to 4.
All right. So Foul Blight Spawn will shoot into him as well. Number of shots, 6.
Nice.
He's been doing well. The Spawn.
Is this with the new points?
Yep, 90 points. Yeah, he went up
20, right?
Yeah, 95 points.
Yeah, or 15 or 20 points.
Whatever it was. And yeah, this whole list is with the new points.
Yeah.
Auto wound, so it's strength 7, toughness is, what's he down to now?
Down to 5.
3s. Plague weapon, that was a 3. So we have 5, that was a 3. I hit it. 5 at -3.
Takes
2 damage each.
3, which goes to 1 damage each for Ramshackles. He's down to 1.
This guy's killing me.
The -1 damage is so annoying, huh?
Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on. Okay, so now we're gonna do these three Marines into this jet. Hits on 4s because of the terrain, and then wounding on 5s. And they're not plague weapons, so just 1. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, he blows up on the spawn.
Yeah. How many's he got left?
2.
We need 2.
Let's get 1.
Oh, he's dead.
On his way out, he takes his character with him. What's the range?
6.
I'll also do that next. She's going to get the Potswalkers as well.
Let me triple check, but I'm almost certain it's 6.
Gotta like blowing things up on the way out.
That's right, especially when it scores me points.
Maxing out. I think he maxed that out now.
It is 3 inches.
Okay, so they're out. All right. So charges. We are. Oh, he's dead, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna charge that guy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the Foul Blight Spawn there. Or I'm sorry, the blow drone and a 7. Let's double check that measurement here. All right, so I did make that charge on it. It was a 7, exactly a 7, and so we will roll that out. 12 attacks. What do we got? 12 attacks hitting on 3s. And then wounding on strength is 7 to
5, 4.
4. So 3s again. Plague weapons.
Whew.
Whew. So what do we got? It's,
8.
8 of them at -2.
6s. They're dead. There it is.
Did I take you off that objective?
Sure did.
All right. So after that was a pretty productive turn for me.
Sure was.
So after that, we have I have a Scorched Stranglehold here. I maxed out bring them down. Yeah, so that would do it for my turn. We will go to top of 5 for Jason. All right, so top of turn 5, Jason will gain a CP, bringing him up to 1. So really, the very limited moves he can do. So we're just going to do is try to take this objective back, which is going to, if he kills this guy, he'll take this objective back at the end of his turn and hold primary and get 3 points off of that.
I'm going to spend my 1 command point so that this buggy can reroll 1s to hit in the shooting phase.
All right.
We get everything going from that buggy into this bloat drone. 2d6 shots from the big Grot Plasta. Hitting on 4s, rolling 1s. Winning on 5.
Ooh, wow, pretty good.
4 at -2.
-2, so 5 up. Connect. So it takes 2.
Takes 2.
What's damage?
It's 2. So it takes 2.
It's 2 going down the. Oh, I got you.
D6 shots from the smaller squig launcher. 5. And these are not +1 to hit, so 5s. 5s. 1 at -2.
Just to add it. Yeah,
Shotgun. Nothing. Stick bombs. 5. Hitting on 5s. Winning on 6s. Nothing. 2 shots from the war boss. He never hits anything. Charging war boss makes it. Squig buggy makes it. Starting with the war boss, 5 attacks +1 on the charge.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be awesome if he stays alive. Not for you, but for me.
He does hit on 2s.
Yeah.
Strength 7, so 4s. Rerolling misses from the weapon profile.
What do we got?
We've got 5 -2, 2 damage.
5 ups.
Oh, my
man, look at that.
All right.
1. Down to 5.
That was unbelievable.
Savage.
And then we have 5 attacks from the buggy, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
He stays alive.
Lives.
So, guys, I've been rolling pretty stinking good on my saves, and that was pretty good.
That's pretty epic.
Right there. So we'll be back at the bottom of the turn. All right, guys. So we kind of just talked it out. I'm going to end up getting Stranglehold again. I have 12 points for the primary because I'm holding 3. I'm holding more. I'll get 2 more for banners for this round. I'll get another 2 for endgame banners. He ended up getting that objective because he pulled another model on, so he did get priority targets. I'll also priority target, so I'll max that out. So we got a grand total of. It was actually a pretty good game, and I saved like crazy. That was better than I've normally done in a long time. So told you guys I'm pretty good at this game. No, I'm just kidding. I can't win. No, I'm just messing around. It was a good game.
Solid game.
Jason was jumped right on top of me, and with some incredible saves, we were able to get things going. What do you think, man? Did you have fun?
Good game. Solid game.
What do you
Went
think?
all the way to turn 5, which is the way I like it.
Exactly. What do you think was MVP if you had one?
My MVP? Oh gosh. I mean, honestly, with the Orc speed mobs stuff, everything is pretty solid. The Megatrex scrap jets, those 3 buggies, pump out the most hurt. They can do a lot of mortals on the charge. They do okay in combat. I think they're a solid unit. I don't think they carried the game by any means, but they did the most work, I think.
Yeah.
So
they were good. Had a lot of. I think you have a lot of it. This I know this list is not super competitive, right? You think this is a super competitive list or a competitive list at all? Or?
I think it's kind of mid-tier. It's certainly not. I wouldn't call it A tier or S tier. It's probably B tier. I think the things that are holding it back are the lack of secondary. Since I can't do any actions, that really hinders the secondary game. Like kill more. Grind them down. Is that the right one?
Yeah. Kill more.
I mean, grind them down is never a great one against Death Guard, but my options were that or take no prisoners or to the last. So, kind of stuck there.
So here's a question for you that I have. Then I'll start asking at the end of my battle
Sure.
reports. Is for the competitive fans out there, what units would you focus on and say it was the most competitive unit in this game?
The Megatrex scrap jets, they went up 10 points. They went from 90 to 100. I think they're still worth their points. They're just a winner. There's so much shooting, so much utility, good speed. With the speed mob, they've get the 5-up invuln if they charge. The Megatrex scrap jets they're winners all around. I'll probably try and find a way to incorporate them into other lists outside of speed mob just because they're that good. But I think they're the real winners here. The Def Coptas also are fantastic. I'd like to have more than one unit, but 1 unit of 6 has a lot of utility. That's a lot. It's a lot of shooting, pretty good melee, great movement, solid unit.
Yeah. I was just curious. For competitive, we get some competitive viewers. As always, I always like to focus on Mortarion as being the heart and soul of the list. But when he comes off the board, it's tough. It's tough to do anything after that.
Yeah, I mean, it says a lot about Death Guard though that he can come out of the game turn 2. So you got 1 turn to play with him, and you still were able to pull it out. So
a lot of shooting. It was a lot of shooting. Obviously, competitiveness. We know that Potswalkers do well. We know that this is nothing new. We know that Plague Burst Crawlers are good competitively. So it's not anything great. I think that'd be the focus on competitiveness is when you have to have Potswalkers. I'm sorry, you have to have Plague Burst Crawlers because you need that line of sight shooting.
They're just so good. They went down in points. There's no reason not to bring 2 or 3 in every game, I think.
No, I agree. And the planes. How do you feel about the planes for Orks? They got a little nerfed with the not taking a lot of them.
The Wasbomb Blasted Jet went up, I think 10 points off the top of my head. So it's like 230 or 240 after the point change. It's not cheap. In competitive lists, you're seeing 2 Wasbomb Blasted Jets because once you've played this list against it a couple times, you understand what the heavy hitters are. It just gets gunned down pretty quick. The Daka Jet still is good. It's got a lot of strength, 36 strength, 6 shots, -2, 1 damage, -2 with the speed mob, or the speed wa in effect. Does a lot of work. Not the most competitive, the Daka Jet. I think the Wasbomb Blasted Jet, the blue one there, is still pretty good for its points. 2 of them is going to put you pretty close to 500 points, so that's a quarter of your army. But hitting on 4s makes them pretty good. It's a bit swingy with the 2d6 teleporter Mega Blaster shots and the D3 Smash Gun shots, but it can put out a lot of hurt. It's just a bit swingy, but that's Orks for you. Same thing with the Wrecker Truck. You know, they went up 20 points. That's a lot. When you add on the Nitro Squigs for the +1 to wound, they're pretty expensive. I don't think he's really worth his points now, and also just too swingy with 2d6 and d6 squig launcher shots. Yeah.
What do you think you should stay away from? Now, again, we're just talking about competitive. This is a competitive aspect after this game.
For Orks in general?
For what you played today.
Gosh, you know, I think the real losers out of my list are the Shock Jump Dragstas. They did almost nothing. Even hitting on 3s. And that's just, you know, part of it was just the dice rolls today. They just rolled horribly.
Those are them, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. They only have 2 shots from the custom Mega Blasta, and then D3 shots from the other gun, which is just the missiles. So it's not a lot of shooting. Usually, you kind of bank on the 3-up ballistic skill on the custom Mega Blasta, and that just did not work out today. They're cool. They do okay in combat. Strength 7, 4 attacks, -2 damage. I think, if I'm correct on that. So they do okay. Just kind of lackluster. Nothing great. Everything else on the list is good.
Has a purpose.
The custom boosted blasters were just there to soak Mortarian's charge, which I knew they were going to die right away. They did it. I forgot that Mortarian can turn off Overwatch. They probably would have done a couple wounds, but they didn't. That's okay. Yeah.
Yes, as far as what I had played today, I think the drones serve a purpose, but I think the real bad thing in this list, in this particular game, was my Podswalkers didn't really do anything, to be honest. But Podswalkers are good, so I think you must play them. I could probably change these out, change my Plague Burst or my Plague Marines out, and maybe put some Possessed in, something a little bit different. But again, they serve the purpose, and they're action monkeys.
Or maybe some Chaos Spawn.
They're
pretty good. How do you feel about the points increase for the Poxwalkers?
You know, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the points increase because I think a unit that does, I mean, for what they do, I think the damage they kick out, especially with Mutant Strand and Walking Dead, which gives you a little bit extra movement in your command phase. I think that they should have probably went up 1 point. Now I know people are feeling salt over that, but I just think for what they do, they're better than Cultist, so they should be more expensive than Cultist.
Seems like it's kind of a wash. I mean, the Plague Burst Crawlers went down bits. What did they go down? 10 points? 5 to 10 points?
15 points,
15
actually.
points.
Yeah.
So you saved 45. I mean, if you brought 3, you saved 45 points. That kind of cancels out the increase in the Poxwalkers. Seems like it's kind of a wash.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a good game. We had fun. We had fun on that game, Jason. I appreciate you hanging out, dude.
My pleasure. Anytime.
And we'll definitely get you back on the channel if you'll come.
Absolutely.
And guys, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Come back again. Hit that like, subscribe button. And as always, peace out. God bless.